Steve, a fantastic 4-0 victory today. You must be ecstatic with that.
Yeah, I think after how we felt on Tuesday night and the disruptive week we've had, all we can ask for really is the lads to respond to Tuesday night, and I thought they did that great. You know, we showed a lot of energy. The midfield three showed a load of desire. Very busy. Didn't give Blyth any time on the ball. Defended stoutly when we needed to. A good clean sheet. So yeah, and we tried something a little bit different today, and you know, Kenzie seemed to enjoy it. So yeah, all in all, a good day. A day that we needed.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I know it was 4, but it probably could have been even more, and a good day for the goal difference, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you don't ever want to be counting your chickens in our game. You know, we've had leads before, but today I just thought we saw everything off well. You know, they did have Pete had a couple of saves to make, but you're going to get that in 90 minutes of football. But I think overall, I thought we'd done a lot of things well today. And as I say, today could have been that day where we could have edged up 2 or 3 more goals, but certainly not being greedy. Happy with that.
Yeah, and I think 4 different scorers as well from all around the park.
Yeah, we thought Clayton's long throw worked at Boston. We thought early on in the game we'd have a go at it. Worked again. Paddy threw a long one in. That worked again. We scored 2 goals from the opposite wide man. So from a forwards point of view and the set player point of view, again we've done well.
Yeah, obviously it's the first time in a while we've been able to play players in their preferred roles. How much of an impact has that had today?
Well, I think Paddy enjoyed himself away from that left back slot. I thought Mitch came in and looked comfortable. Looked like he knew the lads inside out, even though he only met them an hour and a half before the game. So it's good to be able to bring somebody in with his experience. It settled everybody down a little bit, and you know, everybody played their role today.
Yeah, and I think Mitch just said to me when he came off 4-0 on the clean sheet, it wasn't a bad day for him, was it?
No, of course not. No, no matter where he's at the moment, I've known him for a long time. We took him to Macclesfield when he'd not been playing a lot of football, and he just fit straight in there as well. So I knew that, even though he's not playing regularly for his parent club, I knew that he'd come in and be comfortable, and I knew I could rely on him. So you know, fair play. That's exactly what we needed.
Yeah, and obviously with the win today, has the squad shown what they can do with this performance?
Yeah, I think we looked at. We know Kurt enjoys playing when he does have to play in a 3. We know he enjoys cutting in from the left, and we thought we'd try a similar thing on the other side with Mackenzie, and he seemed to relish it as well. And then you've got the option of going and swapping them both over again, as we did midway through the second half, just to keep their defenders and fullbacks thinking really. And then when you put Mark Beck on, you really do want you want Mackenzie and a right sider to be able to whip crosses in, and as I say, we weren't far away from extending the goal difference.
Yeah, and obviously going into the FA Cup this week, no midweek match, that will only benefit us, won't it, in terms of getting bodies back and stuff? Yeah, it'll mean another full week's training for Newts. It'll mean another full week's training for Gilly, and it allows us to not risk as much as we would have done. Maybe try to put certainly Sean after 3 months out back in today, but Mitch will be cup tied for next week as well. So that's a position that we need to have a look at again, as well as he did today. He won't be available next week, so we'll have to look at that as well. But it's good to be able to have Sean back in there. You know, Sean's played probably half of his career at left back, and we do know that Paddy, albeit it may not be his favourite position, can certainly do a job there. So yeah, it'll be a good week hopefully.